All right, let's do this. Hello, once again. Welcome back to Renoized in the studio. My name is Alex. I'm on my own here this evening, but let's give this a go. I already have a comment from, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce, I think you pronounce that Mirats Pro. I have run that through my translator, Sen Kim Sin Lan. Who the devil am I? Well, I'm Alex. I am the main singer-songwriter for Renoized. Right, and today, what I want to work on, I have open Navichok vocals. You can see I have made far too many takes of this, because originally I did 8 takes, and I wasn't all that happy with it, but yeah, we'll see. And today, I really want to decide which of these is the best one. Let me just fiddle. I have new setup. You can see I'm wearing my in-ear monitors today. I hope these ones are a bit knackered. We'll see what they're like, but I want to... yeah, double check that these work. Let's see if my audio setup is working. So you should be able to hear that. I won't be able to hear that yet, but let me. So my setup works, and yeah, I should have all of the audio coming through my speakers off. So the audio should be better than the last stream. And I hope my comments are working, but we'll worry about that later. So let's see which one we like best.
Cold and calculating, masters of disinformation, the tools of the trade, charm and deception, sleight of hand and misdirection, those who defect, those they deem a threat, perceived enemies of the state, the slightest transgression amounting to treason, pariahs marked for assassination.
Ooh, I don't like that one. I don't like... ooh.
Navichok, newcomer, undetectable, untraceable, chemical weapon of terror, instrument of mass destruction. Those who dare to criticize our utopian state, dissenters erased, flaunting the rules on foreign soil. Collateral damage. Navichok, newcomer, undetectable. Ice cold and calculating, masters of disinformation.
I mean, this is the one. So the backing track has this one.
Ice cold and calculating, masters of disinformation, the tools of the trade, charm and deception.
I mean, it's not bad, but I did more takes because I felt like I could do more. Look, this one's not complete. I need complete ones, really. Ah, shit. Look, I don't know why, but I didn't record the choruses again. Let's have a listen for 11.
Ice cold and calculating, masters of disinformation, the tools of the trade, charm and deception, sleight of hand and... those who defect, those they deem a threat, perceived enemy.
I think I stopped because I was losing my voice. You will see. So, nothing before take 12 then.
Ice cold and calculating, masters of disinformation.
See, that's better.
The tools of the trade, charm and deception, sleight of hand and misdirection.
But is that better than the lower octave?
Ice cold and calculating, masters of disinformation, the tools of the trade, charm and deception, sleight of hand and misdirection, those who defect, those they deem a threat, perceived enemies.
I like the deeper one. Have a listen to this one.
Ice cold and calculating, masters of disinformation, the tools of the trade, charm and deception, sleight of hand and misdirection, those who defect.
I think I take these ones. I guess we save that and then we need... Nope. But both of them? I don't... What? Right, let me get the proper thing open. This might take a moment. This contact, this is probably loading the Armageddon Ensemble drums or something, whatever it's called. AES, I believe. And it takes ages to load. We have a Patreon, yes. I don't know how well it's set up at the minute. Let me go and have a look on my second monitor. The page needs to get published. I will work on that. I'll get that published. Yeah. Yes, the plan is to get that Patreon running. Something... As soon as I open this project, I get this sort of... Sounds a bit like sand falling. I get this background noise. 1 second. Let me mess with the filters. Huh. That's funny. It's already suppressed. Hello, Woody L. YouTuber. I don't know if you can hear that on the stream, but I'm going to try and find out what that is. Something is... Aha! It's my ping pong delay. What did I send to the... What have I sent there? Where is it receiving from? From Navichuk. What I need to put a gate on that. I don't know if it's come across in the broadcast, but yeah. Yes, Charles, I am aware I have 2 streams on YouTube. One should be vertical, if for some reason you want to watch on mobile. One should be horizontal. Let me know if that's working correctly. If it's not working correctly, I can... Hello, Woody. No, I don't speak Spanish. I speak German, but I'm afraid no Spanish. Only noise gates? Let's have a look. Cocos. Rear... of course, it's not going to be noise gate. It's going to be rear gate. And there we go. The noise is gone. Lovely. That easy sometimes. Right. So, the reason I'm not sure I want to use both both is because what I do with the vocals, let me just solo them. You can see I've got 3 channels here. This is a mixing trick. You have one to the left and right, and you have them, I like them to be 6 decibels quieter than the rest. The one in the middle is louder. Let me play it for you.
Ice cold and calculating.
That's a lot louder than I is.
Disinformation, the tools of the trade, charm and deception, sleight of hand and misdirection. Those who defect, those they deem a threat, perceived and
If I mute those 2, you can hear the difference, right?
transgression, amounting to treason, pariahs marked for assassination.
Sounds much thicker if you have 3 channels. But, right, we'll unsolo those. Can I duplicate that here? Duplicate tracks. Yes, lovely. We'll call that deep vocals. We'll get rid of all of this. And then we don't need take 7 or take 8. If I copy that and put that in the right place, what? Copied the channel, not the audio. Audio, please. Paste there. Lovely. That should be muted. Yeah, that looks in the right place. Now, if instead of having the center higher, yeah, hola Woody. If instead I have them all up the middle at the same volume. Woody, my name's Alex. Arrow's busy this evening. He couldn't make it. He had some errands to run. It's fine. He'll be back next time, which will actually... I'm going to the UK. I'm going to be on holiday for the next 2 weeks, so it'll be in 3 weeks, but he should be back by then.
Instrument of mass destruction. Those who dare to criticize our utopian state, descent as a race, flaunting the rules on foreign soil, collateral damage, lambs to the slaughter.
So, no. Okay, I'll come back to that. But yeah, I hope you can hear the difference. I much prefer when you've got one thing up the middle. I don't want it to sound like 3 of me singing. But if you have the left and the right channel just slightly quieter, then I like it sounds... I don't know, it just sounds much thicker, but it still sounds like one person. Yes, it is provocative. This song is probably going to get me banned from ever going to Russia. But, yeah. I can get the lyrics up on screen for you. Where did I keep that? There we go. Those are the lyrics. Oops, no, I can't keep them on the set. Oh, good thing I got this open. I should make sure I put that in. Need to look at this quarter delay. Your speakers are shit. I can't do anything about that. could listen on headphones like me. But yes, let's do that before I forget. Second verse. That's not right. That should be square. There we go.
You'll see the blood on his hands.
Oops, not quite what I meant to do. Let's have a look if I just mute the stadium delay. Maybe? Yeah.
You'll see the blood on his hands.
Yeah, that's what we're after. Listen. Okay, ¿Cómo estás? I know that one. That's how are you, right? I do know a couple of phrases in Spanish. But yeah, I'm British, so people in the USA might learn more Spanish than me, but I learned French and German at school. Save. But yes, the deep vocals are just, I can't explain it. It's just better. I am much happier with those. Let's compress that. I'm going to keep them just in case. I might use them for something. Who knows? Hey, pasa, I'm afraid I don't know what that means. Right, let's sort these out. That needs to be moved. What's this? Aha! That goes there. That's not quite what I meant to do. I do have a couple of times I did multiple takes. I just didn't have the breath. I am actually, for my other band, Blackening, I'm also looking into going to a shout coach, a screaming coach, just to help me learn how to control my breaths better or to increase my lung capacity, because I find I'm struggling to do all the things I want to do. What? Put that down there for now, so I don't knock it over. What would you like me to show, child? Oh, you mean you want me to sing on stream? Oh, I haven't. Let me just stop that for a second. Well, one second. Well, this is the one I'm thinking of. I mean, that's in German. But yeah, this is one that people I know have been to, have had this man as their shout coach. And he came recommended, so that's the person I'm going to try with. I have seen others, but yeah, I don't know. Like, he seems to be available. He seems to have time. Because other shout coaches or screaming coaches or vocal coaches I've seen, they have no time for the next few months. I would like to start a bit earlier than that. Yeah, Thomas Fischer. This is one that was recommended to me. Fehlerbehebung? I don't know. Ooh. Is my... That's a good question. I don't think the chat is working on the stream. I don't think you can see your messages on screen like you could last time. No. We'll not worry about it for now. Anyway, yeah. Shout coach, Thomas Fischer. I would like to visit him at some point soon, but need to get in touch with him. Right. Can you contact him? Fucking go ahead. He's supposed to be good. Ah, look. No, see, the chat messages are coming on screen. They might be a little overlapping. Let's fiddle with that, actually. I make that 600. There we go. There we go. That's slightly better. Right. Anyway, the point is we're trying to mix this. What I need to do is to turn down bloody everything, because if you look, the vocals are... It doesn't go any higher than 12. 12 decibels is already like... I think... It's logarithmic, so it's difficult. I think that's double volume. Well, double. Like 6 decibels is already double, but 12 I think is double. So I'm gonna drop that down. Let's... Have I organized this? I have. Got trim volume open for all of these. Why is... Got all this open? I don't know why. Let's get rid of that. That too? I mean, I will probably use trim volume at some point, but I really don't need it right now. So, okay. Battery down by... No, that's up. 12 plus minus 6 is minus 18. what I meant. That was leads I just changed. Battery minus 18. Bang. Minus 12. I don't know why they made noises when I clicked on them. But right now. We're hitting that multiband a bit hard. I should really learn how to use this a bit better. I'm not. I'm not using this to its full advantage. But we also are hitting the limiter. And just check the bass. I'm actually not so pleased that I'm, at least in my earphones, my headphones, it's not hitting the limiter the right way. Because we're in triplets. Let's see. Because, yeah, that's probably it. Right. What a, you see. Okay, but the bass stem, if I turn that, put on here, the pomper channel, the yeah. I don't need to re-render the track, that's good. Somewhere around 4. For this single, at least May, at the very least. But yeah, we need to get a move on. Stop taking so much time to release things. Okay, no, I'm pretty happy with that. Right. Right. Basses are in. The whole not bass channel. That's fine. Yeah. The guitar channel is just like a scratch track I recorded. It needs to be re-recorded. Right, let's start turning things down. What I feel like doing, I'm just gonna turn everything down and we start from the beginning. Is that one even playing? No. We don't need that one. Get rid of that. And then there's this endless ping pong. Guitar, 0, bass, follower, yep. Give that a color. Guitar gets a color. The buzzer gets a color. Drone gets a color. These ones don't because they're in a group. Alarm gets a color. That one's just muted. Yeah, it does to someone who's not used these before. That's the thing. Takes quite a while to get used to them. We don't need that track. Yeah, I get it. It's difficult if you've never done it before. The pad is a single track. What was this track? This is muted. Oh, I like my choir, but I don't know if it fits this song. Would you shut up? There we go. I'm going to leave the effects. Samples gets a color. Vocoder group, vocals. Just gonna collapse some of these groups for now. Because I don't need them down here. I can use them up here, but I don't need them down here. Guitar. What's this? What is this one? This one has something on it. Gonna put that over here, and I'm just gonna call it rhythm. The color. So I know that I need to mix it. Let's bring it down to 0. What? I got 2 drone pads. That's funny. I don't know what that's about. I think that... Is that a choir? Come on, Atmosphere. Evanescence Afterlife. I don't even know how to play that one. Yes, I I am writing very political stuff at the moment, Chell, yeah. China. Actually, because maybe not the direct next one, but let me just manage to spill some beer because I'm just that clumsy. I think we'll have another one about the USA next, because there's all the shit going on there. Adios, Woody. But the plan is, let's see. Oh, let me show you, rather than tell you. It's better to show than to tell. Do I have? I don't know which one it is. Yeah. No, it's going to be very political, but let's see. That's just a texture. Why have I got a PSD of a texture? I have no idea what I'm doing. There we go. So, kind of like this. This is nowhere near finished. It's just a concept. Arrow is the visuals man. He's going to make this look 1,000 times better. But the album's going to be called Weapons of Mass Destruction. So we've got DEFCON, about Russia and the USA rattling sabers in, like, what was that, 2014. Then Novichok. So DEFCON's about nuclear weapons. Novichok is about chemical weapons. And then I want one about biological weapons, which my plan is to talk about, actually, yes, China, but what Japan did in World War II in China, which was releasing the bubonic plague intentionally. Stuff like that. Unit 731. That's the plan. So yeah, the next album's got to be very political. We'll see. Right. Yes, that is an R choir. Choir. Let's rename that. Nuclear weapons in around North Korea, that could come somewhere, yeah? Let's see, right. Where do we even begin here? Yeah, so. Samples. We start with an air raid siren. Not too long, let's not overdo it. And then we need the bass up. Why can't we? No. And then we need the bass follower. And there come the drones. Let's have some guitar. No gain on the limiter. Not so good guitar playing. But that's just me writing a scratch track. Yeah, they are pretty quiet, but you have to make space for everything. Oh, I've got a runny nose. Let me just hear that again. That's better. Let's just double check that. These might need to be individually controlled. What about this? That is a vocoder. The robotic sounds are these. So it's just the vocals, but I fed them through. Yeah, so first, Humanoid Baby Audio. Great plugin. There's one of them, so yeah. Ooh, I didn't do it in every chorus for some reason. I thought what would be good. The idea is that this is Russia speaking, utopian state. Yeah, I put it through a ton of different vocoders. And if you look here, do not open. Like for some reason, the image line plugins do not like my 4K monitor, so I can't open them. So I've just copied and then do not click this. But I think also part of your question is this bit. You probably mean this. Which spells out Navalny in Russian. It's Russian phonetic alphabet. But it spells out Navalny. Which is, not the whole second verse, but let's see. Yeah, that bit is referencing Navalny. Oh, I've got so much crap on my desk. I need to clean this up. Right. So. Yeah. I like putting in little references. But only if you can speak Russian, that's the thing. Next weekend? Is Easter? Yeah. Did I? That sounds like it should have. Yes, I did. What's the volume? The last one. Don't like the choir. Now the question right now is that good? I didn't hear it that time. Louder. The vocals are still fighting for space. Do you know why? Because I turned down the wrong bloody battery. That is the MIDI channel. This doesn't... This does nothing! That's the one you need to edit. Genius. Oh, that's why it's... I'm annoyed at myself. Oh, and I forgot to put those drums back in. Right. Start again. I have spelt choir wrong. What is this? Why did I turn this off? What is this? What is... I have no idea what that is. I don't think that should be in this song. Get rid of that. I have no idea. These things happen. Close the vocoder group on that screen. I do need the samples open. That down, that down, down, that down, that down. Leave that one. Right, try again. Let's do this again. Somewhere about there. Again, I need to mix this and master this off stream because you can't do this in headphones. You can be quiet for now. another little Easter egg for you, because I like my little references. That buzzer is supposed to represent this weird Russian numbers station where they give, like, they give their spies secret messages on it. And it's got this weird buzzer playing the whole time. Plans on signing for a label? Not really sure. Like, Arrow would love to get signed to Out of Line, but I don't know. If we can do it, I'd rather be independent, and then we have full artistic control of things. That's the thing. For example, Out of Line, Arrow's preferred label, would restrict us from playing certain festivals. You have to have their permission to play somewhere, which is, in my opinion, not fantastic. Yeah. Let me fiddle. I want that to be a little bit more. There's actually, we should probably start high rather than going lower. Which bit is dumb? Should they all be like that? Come on, computer. There we go. Not that much, not that much. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know if what I'm saying is actually true, but this is what I've heard. And if that's true, that would be a reason for me not to sign with a label. But I hope I don't want to slander fucking Out of Line, to be honest. I'm not sure if what I'm saying is 100% true, but if so, that would be a reason for me not to sign. Yeah, I like that. Still struggling for volume. Just gonna mute those for a second. You mean... where are we? I'm blind to that. You mean on this? Let me see, actually. That's a good idea. Radio artifacts. Did I install this thing? Oh. I need to go back and double check where I've put it, but I bought SNOD, like Synthetic Nostalgia. I can't remember. SNOD was some plugin that's supposed to make, it makes VHS. I assume it does radio as well. It's like audio degrader, but that's a great idea. Thank you very much for that. Let's double check here. Where are the drones? They need to be leveled. I've got so many drones in this project. Very good. Very funny. Yeah, it's like we're gonna make money from this. Again, the guitar is just a scratch track. Are there? Really? Okay. I mean, I have a bone to pick with Spotify. Fucking, your track gets less than 1,000 listens in, was it a month or a year or something? And you get nothing. I mean, what is it? I think 1,000 listeners is like $2.80. But it's like just, it's an extra fuck you to small artists. But yeah, okay, good to hear there are a good amount of listeners, I don't know. Capitalism, yep. I watched Black Mirror with some friends earlier today, the episode where the wife gets an implant in her brain. She has an aneurysm or something, and she's going to be in a coma. But she gets an implant in her brain, and they keep increasing and increasing and increasing the price. Yeah, capitalism fucking sucks, man. That's my point. That's all I'm trying to say. Right.
It's one of the deadliest synthetic substances on Earth.
It has been specifically designed to be invisible and undetectable.
It's so toxic that a spoonful could kill thousands. If untouched, it will remain lethal.
Let me hear that again.
It's one of the deadliest synthetic substances on Earth.
It has been specifically designed to be invisible and undetectable.
It's so toxic that a spoonful could kill thousands. If left untouched, it will remain lethal for about 50 years.
That's... Let's get a pro Q on this. I don't sing anything, no. I mean, there's lots of samples. Yeah.
It's one of the deadliest.
Some pretty good samples. Right, let's see. Where does it, that kick, the 909 starts here. Which one is it? That one. Sounds like we're starting to make GABA. No. You think it feels a bit... we need a break at some point. Everything feels too loud again. Let's take these down a bit. The kick needs to be the loudest thing. I didn't have a breakdown in mind for this song. I had more of a break than a breakdown.
If left untouched, it will remain lethal for about 50 years.
Oh. Where's that reverse crash? What was that on? That was very loud. Why have I put the reverse crash? Why have I put the reverse crash there? I think that belongs with samples. Other songs will have breakdowns. Not this one.
About 50 years. About 50 years.
Why is the... That's weird. Check my sends. Yeah, it's the send is supposed to be post fader. So it's supposed to, when I change this, it's supposed to change the volume. Why is the delay louder than the... I'm gonna bring that down. Oh, and I've never brought the drums up. Let's add a group track. Did not mean to do that. What did I do? That was very disorientating. Herrgårdsreverb, yeah. This one gets its own reverb. That needs to go down as well. Listen again from the beginning. I'm really proud of this. I know it's presets, but I'm quite happy with that. I can't do a final mix today. I just... Not on headphones. You need monitors, and I need a lot of time and concentration, and I can't do it while streaming, really. Because you remember last week, the monitor mix? Because I had my speakers, which are here and here, on. Hang on, I'm gonna turn myself down. There. Because I had my speakers on last time. You've got my microphone, which is just up here, out of the shot, so you can hear me. But what comes out of the speakers goes into the microphone, and for you online, it doesn't give as good an experience. But you can't do a final mix in headphones. You need monitors, so I'm gonna have to do that offline. But Yes. Thank you. The song, you sent the song with a message. I appreciate that. I am quite pleased with this one. Bring that down. Yeah, I need to modify the alarm up and down. Because here it needs to be really loud. I did not mean to do that.
It's one of the deadliest synthetic substances on Earth.
It has been specifically designed to be invisible and undetectable.
It's so toxic that a spoonful could kill thousands. If left untouched, it will remain lethal for about 50 years.
Moin! Hallo! Ah. Not getting all of the chat. Yeah. Moin, moin, moin. One way of saying hello in German, for those of you who don't speak it. See, that bit doesn't need to be louder. Okay, no, the bass is playing. Okay. What was it? Want to fiddle with this one. I've got the triplets on, good. No, I don't like that. Put that back. Where are my toms? Toms look like they're making noise. How about, instead of that, they do that? Oh, I'm going to have to make a break soon. The problem with drinking so much beer is you have to get rid of it. Maybe the toms need to be louder? Whoa. That's too loud. Oh, Laura, people, I will be right back. I have to get rid of my beer. Give me 10 minutes or something. Be right back. All right. We are back. I'm not sure how long I was away, but whatever. We're back. In the break, you might have seen me fiddling. I was having a look at Spotify. Let's see. I mean, this is... I don't really know how to look at these stats yet. Arrow could probably tell me more if he were around, but we'll ask him next time. I don't know, is this the number of streams per day? Is that what that is? Or is that the number of listeners per day? I'm not really following that. That's the stream. Huh? This is how many people are listening to us. That can't be right. Someone listens to us very much, I think. Playlist? 78 people have put us on a playlist. Can that be right? Let's have a look at the location. 99 listeners from the United States? What? Germany and the UK are to be expected. Canada. Okay. I am very surprised. But I will speak to Ara about this and see if he can tell me anything. Where did that... This is the thing. I use a browser called Brave, and it's... Because it's very niche, there's like 1% of the people in the world use this, so everything's for Chrome. It doesn't work. Anyway, we're not here for Spotify. We're here for this. Let's give this a bit of a boost. Come on, that. Ah, yes, here there's nothing, is there?
Active substances on them.
I don't reflect that ending. Less feedback. Yeah, maybe that. What happened there? Something's not aligned. There.
incarcerated. Voice of the people, finally silenced. And I will do him the same. I won't mention him by name. Dictator, pretender, false defender. We all see the blood on his hands. Lambs to the slaughter.
Not there. Just the hands.
Blood on his hands.
What are we receiving from? Yeah, we're receiving from lots on here. Oh, Salisbury. Let's see the bridge.
It's one of the deadliest synthetic substances on Earth.
It has been specifically designed to be invisible and undetectable.
Mm-hmm. And then the end of this verse.
Blood on his hands. Blood on his hands.
Too much feedback. Always too much feedback.
Blood on his hands. We all see the blood on his hands. See the blood on his hands.
Does that need to start a bit earlier? Am I missing the...
See the blood on his hands. You'll see the blood on his hands.
I don't really pronounce the... If you listen quite closely, I don't pronounce the on his or hands very well. On his hands. Maybe better on hands than I do on his. That's just slang, isn't it? I still haven't decided whether to say masters or masters of information yet.
Ice cold and calculating, masters of disinformation, the tools of the trade, charm and deception, sleight of hand and misdirection, those who defect, those they deem a threat. Ice cold and calculating, masters of disinformation, the tools of the trade, charm and deception, sleight of hand and misdirection, those who defect, those they deem a threat, perceived enemies of the state, the slightest transgression amounting to treason, pariahs marked for assassination. Navy shock, newcomer, undetectable, untraceable, chemical weapon of terror, instrument of mass destruction, those who dare to criticize our utopian state, dissenters erased, vaulting the rules on
There. That. Okay. Until this point, I'm actually quite happy with my timing. It all, to me at least, it sounds pretty good. But there, on flaunting, it's starting to fall apart. What was my hotkey? I mean, I could quantize the shit out of this, but some of it needs to be a bit natural. And that red is the orange will be the L. Let's listen.
vaulting the rules on foreign soil, collateral damage, laps to the slaughter.
Better.
Known victim number 7 is public enemy number 1. The Berlin patient, incarcerated. Voice of the people, finally silenced.
Voice of the people. That needs to be corrected. Gonna leave that. That red is the v. 1, 2.
Voice of the people. Voice of the people. Voice of the people. Voice of the people.
There's scrub. That. Oh no, it's playback rate, not scrub. Do we have a scrub on this?
Voice of the people.
No, I don't really know how to use this.
The people. Voice of the people. Fight. Incarcerated. Voice of the people. The people.
Mm. That's not helping me. How can I divide this up? I'm gonna have to fucking Google it. Options, grid settings. I can't make this any bigger. I'm gonna have to worry about that another time, but I'm gonna leave myself a marker.
Voice of the people. Finally. Voice of the people.
Might even be that. That can't be right. Because it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 3.
Voice of the people.
No, it's definitely not that. Maybe there?
Voice of the people. Voice of the people.
That's not quite what I meant to do, but yeah.
Voice of the people.
What's my key here to get rid of this? I did it with one of them. Ah. There we go.
Voice of the people. Voice of the people. People. People.
This way? Perhaps?
Voice of the people.
No.
Voice of the people. Voice of the people.
What I can do, I can put it on the toms. I can write a thing for the toms.
Voice of the people.
Why can't I hear the toms?
People. People.
It's on the wrong track, you genius. Genius. Absolute fucking genius.
Voice of the people.
What? Why would you put it in straight? For fuck's sake, this whole song.
Voice of the people. 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 Incarcerated. Incarcerated, voice of the people. Incarcerated, voice of the people. Incarcerated, voice of the people. Finally silenced, and I will do him the same. I won't mention him by name. The people, finally silenced. The people, incarcerated, voice of the people. Voice of the people. Voice of the people. Voice of the people. Finally silenced. Finally silenced. Voice of the people.
That just doesn't sound right.
Voice of the people.
Does that need to go that way a bit?
Voice of the people. Finally silenced.
Oh, that sounds better.
The Berlin patient, incarcerated. Voice of the people. Finally silenced.
That's better. Perhaps I need to shift it a little bit this way. Not a lot.
Voice of the people. Finally silenced. Voice of the people. Voice of the people, finally silenced, and I will do him the same. I won't mention him by name. Dictator, pretender, false defender. We all see the blood on his hands. Voice of the people, fight on his hands. On his hands. Novichok, newcomer, undetectable, untraceable, chemical weapon of terror, instrument of mass destruction. Those who dare to criticize our utopian state, dissenters erased, plotting the rules of foreign soil, collateral damage, lamps to the slaughter. Criticize our utopian. Dissenters erased. Criticize our utopian state. Dissenters. Those who dare to criticize our utopian state. Dissenters erased, plotting the rules on foreign utopian state. Dissenters erased, plotting the rules. Criticize our utopian state. Dissenters erased, plotting the rules on foreign soil. Collateral damage, lamps to the
Pretty pleased with that. I've got an idea for a drum beat in my head there. I can hear something. Every other bar.
Instrument of mass destruction. Instrument.
Something's not right there.
Instrument. Instrument of mass destruction.
Oops, no. Probably has to go there because the triplets.
Instrument of
No.
mass.
That way. At least in this song, my timing is much better. I did so much editing for They Chose Hate, and I'm not proud of that.
Instrument of mass. Instrument of masters. Instrument of mass destruction. Those who dare to criticize our utopian state, dissenters erase, flaunting the rules on foreign soil, collateral damage, left to the slaughter. Chemical weapon of terror. Instrument of mass destruction. Those who dare to criticize our utopian state, dissenters erase. Chemical weapon of terror. Our utopian state, dissenters erase. Size our utopian state, dissenters erase. Navi shock, newcomer, undetectable, untraceable. Chemical weapon of terror. Instrument of mass destruction. Those who dare to criticize our utopian state, dissenters erase, flaunting the rules on foreign soil, collateral damage, left to the slaughter. To the slaughter.
It's a bit funny the way you're saying it there. Manachi? Actually, those points are alright.
Collateral damage, left to the slaughter.
Maybe I do mix and match these, so
Soil, collateral damage, lambs to the slaughter.
see, I think that take sounds better than take 21.
Foreign soil, collateral damage, lambs to the slaughter. Foreign soil, collateral damage, foreign soil, collateral damage, lambs to the slaughter.
Maybe not.
On foreign soil, collateral damage, lambs to the slaughter.
Hello, Heidi.
On foreign soil, collateral damage, lambs to the slaughter. On foreign soil, collateral damage, lambs to the slaughter. Lambs to the slaughter.
Something's not right with the timing.
Lambs to the slaughter!
Is that better? Let's see.
Foreign soil, collateral damage, lambs to the slaughter!
That's not right either. Is it like there or something? Maybe I undo all of this. Ah, that's better. I don't know about this.
Him by name, dictator, pretender, false defender. Him by name, dictator, pretender, false defender.
I think I'm going to swap these two takes around. Ooh, yeah, that's much better.
Him by name, dictator, pretender, false defender. We all see the blood on his hands.
And then we'll see about sending that.
On his hands. On his hands.
Yeah. Okay.
It's one of the deadliest synthetic substances on Earth.
It has been specifically designed to be invisible and undetectable.
It's so toxic that a spoonful could kill thousands. If left untouched, it will remain lethal for 50 years.
Yes. Hmm. I will be right back. I need to bring my beer away, as they say in German. All right. The reason I wanted this stereo imager here, I'm looking for something that can flip my stereo left-right. Let me see what this does. See, the left is the first one. Just gonna do a test here. No, of course this isn't gonna work. I'm gonna slow down the delay. So it comes in the left ear first. And then if I do this, still the left ear. Let me just Google it quickly. Is there a way to do this in Reaper? Not the routing. Phase, no. But right click on the pan knob, pan mode, stereo pan. That's interesting.
Novichok. 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 Novichok.
Well, I've learnt something new today. And now we can return that. I mean, that's going to be very handy because I've always done stereo width with a VST plugin, which now I don't need to do. Why are these at different speeds? I mean, if you don't notice it, it means there's not a problem, I suppose. It's a very simple thing, but what I want to happen, the first time it plays, it starts in the left ear, and the second time it starts in the right ear. Have a listen. I see the problem. This is... I've done the wrong width. That's the problem. That is entirely the problem. Well done, me. Do it again. Hold on. I don't know if that's worked. Why is that happening? I have realized my mistake. I do not need to modify the width of the sample. The sample does not have much stereo information anyway. It's probably mono. I need to modify the width of this channel. Hey, well done, me. Try now. That's what I wanted. There we go, that'll do it. I am a DJ from the 90s. All right, people, it is 5 past midnight where I am. I really need a shower and I need to shave my head before it gets too long for me to do it. We will... Yes, so... For anyone who is here at the end, thank you very much for sticking with us. If you like what we're doing and you feel like you want to support us, please have a look at our Patreon, Ko-fi, or if you're not looking to support us monthly, you can buy us a cup of tea on Buy Me a Coffee. I don't drink tea, coffee. You can simply send us a tip via PayPal. All of our links are at Renoized. They'll be in the description below. If you're not in a financial position to support us monthly, that's absolutely fine. You can help us out by clicking all the usual stuff. You know the drill, like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. Share this with a friend. Anyway, that's all for today, and we will see you next time. Stay tuned.